Hello, my name is Linda Mishansky, and I am a volunteer with the Duke of Edinburgh International Award. To help you meet the requirements for the preliminary training of your adventurous journey, we have developed a number of informational videos. At the end of the video will be a means for you to document that you have fulfilled the requirements, either with a certificate or some sort of authorization that can be printed off and or downloaded to your online record book. In this video, I will be addressing the Wilderness Code of Behavior. As a resource, I will refer to the Leave No Trace 7 Principles. The Leave No Trace concept is over 40 years old. It was formally conceived by the National Forest Service in the U.S. in the 1960s. However, as public land use expanded and land managers witnessed the adverse effect of this use, the Forest Service, along with the National Park Service and the Bureau of Land Management, developed early wilderness ethic practices. In the 1970s, groups began to introduce the concept of minimal impact camping. By the mid-1980s, the Forest Service had a format, No Trace program, emphasizing the cultivation of new wilderness ethics and sustainable no-trace travel and camping practices. In the 1970s, the agencies formed an independent nonprofit organization called Leave No Trace Incorporated. This organization, now known as the Leave No Trace Center for Outdoor Ethics, was incorporated to develop and expand Leave No Trace training and educational resources, and spread the general program components. Many organizations that incorporate the Duke of Edinburgh program promote activities in the outdoors and have long distinguished traditions of conservation leadership and environmental protection. Leave No Trace offers a cutting-edge approach to integrating the ethical and decisional-making focus into the outdoor environment, providing members with a principled framework to assist in arriving at proper, ethical decisions in the outdoors. These principles apply to all outdoor activities, be it a short outing, a day hike, or a multi-day adventurous journey, and on all types of public and private lands. As cities grow and populations encroach upon protected natural areas, we must do more than just pick up garbage and extinguish campfires. In 1993, combined visitation to undeveloped public lands was estimated at 670 million in the U.S. By 1999, the National Forest recorded over 900 million visits, and the U.S. Park Service had 287 million visitors. As visitation continues to increase, we must learn how to maintain the integrity and character of the outdoors for all living things. Leave No Trace is not simply a program for camping. It is a cutting edge of outdoor ethics and values. Learning about Leave No Trace begins with you in your backyard, and even inside your home. The knowledge and concepts enabling visitors to leave no trace are easily taught both before and during outings. This helps you understand and pass on the value of natural areas and methods that we can use to help protect and conserve these areas for future generations. What I want you to do now is to take a few moments to think about areas where you have been that have had a high use. What impact has happened with people being there? What should we do to help lessen this impact? Now, the Leave No Trace has 7 principles that they teach. These 7 principles are labeled behind me in this poster. I will go over each one of them one by one. The first one is plan ahead and prepare. This includes knowing the regulations and any special concerns for the area that you'll be visiting. Prepare for extreme weather, hazards, and emergencies. Schedule your trip to avoid times of high use. Visit in small groups when possible. Consider splitting larger groups into smaller groups. Repack food to minimize waste. And use use a map and compass to eliminate the use of marking points, rock cairns, or flagging. The second principle is to travel and camp on durable surfaces. Durable surfaces include established trails and campsites, rock, gravel, dry grass, or snow. Protect riparian areas by camping at least 200 feet from lakes and streams. The riparian area is the area where you find the cattails, bulrushes, the intermediate between the open water and the land. Good campsites are found, not made. Altering a site is never necessary. In popular areas, concentrate on the use of existing trails and campsites. Walk in single file in the middle of trails, even when it's wet and muddy. Keep campsites small. Focus activity in areas where vegetation is absent. In pristine areas, disperse the use to prevent the creation of campsites and trails, and avoid areas where impacts are just beginning. The third concept is dispose of waste properly. Pack it in, pack it out. Inspect your campsite and rest areas for trash or spilt foods. Pack out all trash, leftover food, and litter. Deposit human waste in cat holes dug 6 to 8 inches deep, at least 200 feet from any water source, camp, or trails. Cover and disguise cat holes when you are finished. Pack out toilet paper and hygiene products. To wash yourself or your dishes, carry water 200 feet away from the streams or lakes and use small amounts of biodegradable soap. Scatter any drained dishwash water. The fourth principle is leave what you find. Preserve the past, examine but do not touch any cultural or historical structures or artifacts. Leave rocks, plants, and other natural objects as you find them. Avoid introducing or transporting non-native species. Do not build structures, furniture, or dig trenches. The fifth principle is minimizing campfire impacts. Campfires can leave lasting impacts on the backcountry. Use a lightweight stove for cooking and enjoy a candle lantern for light. When fires are permitted, use established fire rings, fire pans, or mound fires. Keep your fires small. Only use sticks from the ground that can be broken by hand, that is, ones that are less than the diameter of your wrist. Burn all wood and coals to ash. Put out campfires completely, then scatter the cool ashes. The sixth principle is respect wildlife. Observe the wildlife from a distance. Do not follow or approach them. Never feed the animals. Feeding wildlife endangers their health, alters natural behaviors, and exposes them to predators and other dangers. Protect the wildlife in your food by storing rations and trash securely. Control your pets at all times, or better yet, leave them at home. Avoid wildlife during sensitive times such as mating, nesting, and raising their young, or in the winter. The last principle is be considerate of others. Respect other visitors and protect the quality of their experience. Be courteous. Yield to other users on the trail. Step to the downhill side of the trail when encountering pack animals or bikers. Take breaks and camp away from trails and other visitors. And let nature sounds prevail. Avoid loud noises and voices. In conclusion, I would like you to visit the Leave No Trace Center for Outdoor Ethics website, which is found at www.lnt.org. On there you will find an online awareness workshop that you can take. It is free and does not take very long. At the end of it, when you've completed it, you will get a certificate such as this. Download the certificate and put it as your proof that you have taken this section of the video. Thank you and enjoy the outdoors.